Hello, and welcome to 5 Minute Math. Today we are looking at the 7th grade concept of solving rate problems. This is standard 7.4D in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 7 of the 2025 released STAAR test. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. All right, so we've got a student getting $12 an hour. Pay increases to $15 an hour. So we go from 12 to 15. What is the percent increase? All right, so we know it's going to be a percent. It is going to increase, and all of these are positive numbers, so that doesn't help us there. So really what we're doing is we're going from $12 up to $15. So the student got a raise. That's great. How much is that raise? Well, if you're going to go from 12 to 15, it's a $3 raise. So instead of a $3 raise, we want to know what the percent of that raise is. The percent of what, though? So percent is per 100. So what would be 100% of the student's money? Well, the original money was $12. And so that's what we're starting with. We're not so much focused on what the student ended with. We've already got the $3 to know how much the increase was. We're now focused of this $3 is what percent of the 12, right? So what we could do is we could solve this multiple ways, okay? So we could say $3, that's the increase, over the $12, and that's the total. We could set up a proportion, and we can just say, we'll say X, that's the increase, percent increase, and since it's percent, we need to make it out of 100. So that's going to be X over 100 to make that percent. Then we can use some cross multiplication here. All right, so we can say 3 times 100 equals 12 times X. So 300 equals 12X. Now we need to divide both sides by 12 using the division property of equality. I don't know how many times 12 goes into 300. So let's see. That's going to be 2 for 24. That's going to be 65. All right, so looks like X equals 25. Now it was 25 over 100, so I'm thinking it's my 25%. Now, are there other ways we could solve this? Well, yes, we could just look at what we had right here. We had 3 over 12. So that's the amount increase over the original total. So the amount increase over the original, not the new total. I mean, look what we had here. We had a fraction 3 over 12, right? Let's divide by 3 over 3. And what are we going to get? 1/4, which equals 0.25, which equals 25%. And we also could have drawn a double number line if we wanted to kind of eyeball it there. Okay, so if $12 is the full, right, 100%, and the increase was $3, okay, the $3. Well, if I did half of, if she went up $6, it'd be half of it, 50. And then if she went up half of that 6 is 3, half of that 50 is 25. So I'm just kind of using proportional thinking here. This $3 increase would have been 25%. So 3 different ways to solve it. Either way you look at it, going from $12 an hour to $15 an hour is a $3 increase. That is 25%, or 1/4. So our answer here is C.